Hope your weekend's going well. Time for Saturday night baseball from Tropicana Field. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the Miami Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Marlins are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Tyler Glasnow, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Smoke on the ground left side, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swinging there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
That is hurt.
And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
So now to the plate, Jesus Aguilar. 1-0 the count. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
Shoots this one over to first. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Row, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. From the stretch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
2-0 count. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. He's falling behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
3-1. Here it is.
3-2.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage. And he's safe.
That is good.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knob.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Brian Anderson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Fouled away. Way outside. 1-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
You know, all the pitchers I talked to throughout the course of my career, they always said they wanted to establish the heater the first time through the order. Right there, he kind of took a different...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and Sandy Alcantara is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Now into the box, Michael Gigliotti. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The designated hitter, Michael.
Here's the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Sanchez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting second.
Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Matty, I'm really excited to see Randy Arozarena in this one. He's already hit over 30 home runs this season. He could quit right now and it would be considered a good year. But as he continues to play this season out, I'm looking to see what the end result could be.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Down the third baseline. This will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's another 0-2. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Randy Arozarena. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball. Two out, nobody on. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled off. And another foul ball. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one.
That's out.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 6 tries. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. Now the 1-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Short, hit hard. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with his pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
So stepping in is Willie Adames, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. A ball and no strikes. Rosarena over at second. Meadows on at first with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. One and 2. Here it is. He's able to stay alive here as the foul's tipped right off the catcher's grill, and that'll ring in the ears a bit. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Here's the 1-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Misses, ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Keeps fighting them off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. They're down 1-0. Now in the box, Jesus Sanchez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. first pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Batting 8.
Next, it'll be Jorge Alfaro. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Yep, that ball
This
went
one's
out.
outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. A ball and a strike. Alfaro, a Colombian-born ball player. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues.
That's a ball.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch, and that misses for ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box, John Birdie.
Nope.
As
Ball
he
1.
looks at a fastball that misses off the plate
Count
for ball
1-0.
1. Runners on first with 1 down. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
No strike.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jazz Chisholm. He singled first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
Next to dig in, Miguel Rojas. First pitch on its way.
That's out.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on it. 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
The 1-2 pitch.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Alfaro on second. Birdie at first. 2 out in the inning. Bounce to first. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local station. At the plate now is G-Man Joy. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
G-Man Joy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. He takes the turn and heads for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
The batter will be William Contreras. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Popped him up. Alfaro waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Batting 8.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 13 home runs, 53 RBIs. Opposite field to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 9. The second baseman, Xavier.
Striding in is Xavier Edwards. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First offering on its way. The 0-1 offering.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar, a base hit in his first trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Now the 1-0.
1-1.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone and the count comes full at 3-2. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
1-1. Aguilar aboard here at first with nobody out. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A bouncer up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
To the plate now, Garrett Cooper. As he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He collected a base hit his first time up. Ready with the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Standing in now, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through. A base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, to right field.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in now, Jesus Sanchez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now back, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Ready now is Jorge Alfaro. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Now the first pitch.
Nope.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 1-1.
Ball, that's out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Marlins forced to settle for 1. Bottom of the 3rd now. Standing in is the DH, Michael Gigliotti.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
I got a ball, 1 strike. No,
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Down the first baseline. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, left fielder, Randy.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next will be Randy Arozarena. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Gigliotti stands at first with one out. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
From the bat, the right fielder.
Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Inside, ball 2.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report. Stepping up is John Birdie as we begin the top of the 4th.
John Birdie.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
Just a touch outside. 1-2.
That's the ball.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jazz Chisholm. A hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch on the way.
Hey.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And boy, which of those two numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Next to stand in is Miguel Rojas. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First delivery to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run, but this will land untouched. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Pitch on the way. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. So here is Willy Adames, struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here now the 2-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Sanchez is there to put it away for route number 1.
Now back, the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 2-0. Josh Fleming, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
Number 19, Josh Fleming.
All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And digging in is the veteran DH, Jesus Aguilar. First pitch of the AB on its way. This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, singled in his last at-bat. Now the pitch.
Hey!
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out.
Hold that thought as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, 6th home run on the season for him, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
At the plate, Brian Anderson. As we'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Kevin Kiermaier.
First pitch on the way. Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. That evens it up 1-1. Kiermaier is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
That brings up Xavier Edwards, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch of the AB now. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. From the stretch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Step out of the box and wash that one off, because that was an ugly swing.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Kiermaier on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Here's another 1-2.
Ball in.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Left side, but well foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Strike taken to throw.
0-1.
And in fact, there will be no throw as he loses the handle there on the transfer. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, the third baseman, Yandy.
So now here is Yandy Diaz, runner in scoring position with Sudan. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Way the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Inside and low, 2-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They trail in this one 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Jesus Sanchez. Lewis Brinson will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 25, Lewis Brinson.
First pitch of the AB on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He'll enter play at 313. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to third. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
At the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 1-0.
Nope. That's inside.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And that's in there, 2-1.
2-1.
Brinson gets his lead at first, nobody out.
That's ball
3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
To the plate now, John Birdie. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. A ball and a strike. Runners are at first and third with none out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Into the box, Jazz Chisholm. Swing and a little blooper to center. Adames over to his left, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Marlins on top, 4-0. Lewis Brinson stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. And now, Randy Arozarena. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Inside, ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-0 home. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we take a look at our current standings, and you can see that these guys trail by just a game and a half in the division race entering play today. Stepping in next, Austin Meadows. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. 0-1, here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 gone. So the shutout still intact here in the 6th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Up next, Willie Adames. No hits to this point. And the pitch.
Ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
2 out, nobody on. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. 7th. Now it'll be Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Miguel.
First delivery to him.
Hey.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jesus Aguilar.
Stepping in now, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home is a slider that can't catch the outside.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Rojas aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jorge Soler.
Andrew Kittredge comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 36, Andrew Kittredge.
Jorge Soler will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Next, here is Garrett Cooper. He went deep last time up.
That last at bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400+ feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 4. Last half of the 7th here, and that brings up the corner infielder G-Man Choi.
G-Man Choi.
Tanner Scott will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 66, Tanner Scott.
Set, here it comes. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's established in this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Fouled off. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1 and 2.
That misses 1-2. The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, but not in time as he's across with the run.
You love the aggressive base running right there. It's not easy to make that throw and give that catcher time to adjust his feet and get that bag.
Oh, very aggressive send right there. You take a chance, you hope the throw is a little bit offline, and that paid off right there.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Contreras on at first, nobody out. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and
Now
watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Xavier Edwards. Popped him up. Alfaro is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
At the plate, Michael Gigliotti, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good pitch, and I think he locked him up, but he wasn't rewarded for it this time.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a run here. Ready now for the Marlins, Brian Anderson. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Brian Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball, that's out.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Popped up, and there's out number two. Up next from Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He enters this at-bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Now the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Ball 2.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Now the 2-0. He's in there for strike 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. John Birdie would be next. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Anthony Bender will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 80, Anthony Bender.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
First pitch on its way. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. And he takes a cold strike 1.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Soler is there. 1 out.
Now that the left fielder, Randy.
So next to bat will be Randy Arozarena. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's it.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Ball 3.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He flew out in his last AB. He's set and the pitch. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right there that ball comes off.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not. And now we've got a couple of guys on.
At the plate now, Willie Adames. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Nope.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A Rosarena at second. Meadows is over at first with 1 away.
Inside.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Oh, but it's thrown away at second. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw.
Usually these guys turn that 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed just a little bit. You have to be sure to get at least 1 out. Now we'll see if the guy on the mound can pick up the defense.
Eric McDonald will be summoned now to be the pinch runner. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And gone. And the lead has changed here in the 8th. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
So now to the plate, William Contreras. He sways and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Blyer with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
So next to hit is Kevin Kiermaier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's inside.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
4 runs here in this half inning. Count is 1-2 now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw won't get him.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. To the plate now, Xavier Edwards. That's a strike to throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're back with more on this Saturday night. After the Eric McDonald will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 10, Eric.
Nick Anderson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 7, Nick Anderson.
Digging in will be John Birdie. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. From the stretch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now here it comes. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
And that's over. 2-1. 2-2. Popped him up. Edwards is there for it. 1 down.
The batter number 2, second baseman,
And stepping in, Jazz Chisholm. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Into the corner and slicing foul. We'll try again, 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Rays posted 4 runs in the 8th on the way to victory. Andrew Kittredge claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Anderson wraps it up for the save, number 38. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Marlins, 4 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Inside the show, here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting off in the National League East, Ji-Man Choi had 3 hits in the game, driving in 3, as the Rays pushed past the Marlins 5-4. Heading into the day, the Rays are in last place in the AL East, 20 games out of first, while the Marlins are in 3rd place in the NL East. They're 2 games back. Wilmer Defoe grabbed 4 hits overall in the contest as the Pirates got the best of the Phillies 3-1. As of right now, the Phillies sit atop the NL East, 1 game ahead of second, and the Pirates are in last place in the NL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cincinnati Reds had 12 hits as a team as they pulled away from the Nationals 9-3. As of today, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're 18.5 games out of first. And the Nationals sit in last place in the National League East, 12 games behind first place. Marcus Stroman earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping the Mets get the best of the Brewers 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Brewers sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, 9 games back, while the Mets are in 4th place in the NL East, 6 games out of first. Eric Hosmer was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Friars beat Atlanta 7-3. He is among the NL leaders in total base hits. At the start of the day, the Padres are in 3rd place in the NL West, 12 games behind first place. And the Braves are in 2nd place in the NL East, 1 game out of first. The Cubbies held their opponent to just 2 hits as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 2-1. Heading into the day, the Cubs are in 1st place in the NL Central. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion, while the Cardinals are 3rd in the division, 13 games out. The Dodgers hit 3 long balls as they made it a laugher against the Diamondbacks 7-1. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Dodgers are atop the division, an impressive 10 games ahead of second. The Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-3. In the standings, the Rockies sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Giants are 2nd in the division, 10 games out of first. The Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 3-0. At the start of the day, the Red Sox sit in 1st place in the American League East Division, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race, while the Yankees are atop the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Baltimore Orioles totaled 13 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-1. Heading into the day, the Orioles are in 3rd place in the AL East, 14 games back. And the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Indians allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 3-0. They now have 6 straight victories. As of right now, the Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central, 9.5 games behind first, while the White Sox are atop the division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. The Detroit Tigers got 11 hits overall as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 8-4. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Royals are 4th in the division, 12.5 games back. The Twins combined for 4 total home runs as they took down the visiting Blue Jays 5-3. As of today, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 11.5 games out of first. And the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division, 19 games out of first. Mike Trout was a force at the plate with 3 long balls and 4 RBIs as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 5-0. He is currently among the AL leaders in batting average. In the standings, the Angels are in 2nd place in the AL West, 10 games out of first, while the Mariners are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they stole the victory in extra innings over the Astros 2-1. As of right now, the A's sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 14 games back. And the Astros are atop the division, an impressive 10 games ahead of 2nd. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.